Burr, 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 bro, Oreo, burpy bro, Oreo, whoa. I love you, buddy. Yeah. Ba 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 ba. Burr. Hey, buddy, bud. Burr, 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 burr. All right, let's get the live shared out. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Hey, bud. There we go. Live shared out. Perfect. Hey, buddy, bud. Burpy bro. Hey, big guy. Got the fan going because it's warm and I can't find my short sleeve Oreo t-shirt. Hello, how's it going, Josiah? Sorry if I said that wrong, I'm listening to text to speech. Robots don't always do well, robotic voices don't always do well with usernames. How's your Friday going? Do you have a good week? Got any fun weekend plans? Burr, 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 burr. Hey, we're doing well. How are you? Long time no see. I guess for me, everyone's long time no see. Low hanging fruit blind joke right there. Hi, Burr. You getting head scratches? Yeah, you like your head scratches, huh? Oh, I was supposed to give you a bath yesterday. I forgot. All right, we'll do that tomorrow. I need to set a calendar reminder on my phone every Thursday. I had one, but when I had to factory reset my phone, I lost it and forgot to add it add it back. When you factory reset your phone, you realize just how much you use your phone for day-to-day like stuff. I had to sign into so many apps that I'm like not that I didn't even realize I was using throughout the day. All my calendar stuff got messed up. Had to resync all my contacts. It was annoying. I need a new phone. Oh, you're in Italy. That's awesome. I would love to go to Italy, though. If I did, I would come back probably 20 pounds bigger. I hear the coffee is fantastic. I follow a comedian called Matteo Lane, and he is Italian. Well, he's part Italian. He's Irish and Mexican as well. And he rants and raves about how much he loves Italy, and I'm like, I would love to go. I don't care about the Vatican. Whatever. That's bleh. There's other stuff I'd rather do in Italy, like visit every restaurant, every cafe. Hey, Turtle, how are ya? Oh, mother, I forgot to upload a video today. No, I scheduled it. I scheduled it. Right? I released a video today. I scheduled it last night. How? You guys, my brain. Your favorite animal is in Italy? You walked all of Rome. Nice. Skip the Vatican. Sweet. I hear the lines for that are super long and it's expensive. I don't know why people would do that. I guess if you're Catholic or whatever, whatever, but no. The food is out of this world, plus it doesn't kill you. Yeah, I hear the food's healthy, than in America for sure. One day I'll have enough money I can go travel. I would turn that into content so fast. I have this idea for a series I want to do for social media. I just don't have the money, but I want to like hire a videographer and we go travel the world or the US and just do fun stuff, but also see how people treat people with disabilities in different places. And if we get to the point where we're traveling from country to country, see like which countries are more disability friendly. I would want to go to the catacombs in Rome though. That seems like a fun, spooky thing. Though I would wear gloves. Oreo looking fond and feathered. He is indeed. He has been very clingy today. It's been kind of annoying. I put him up on his cage for 2 minutes and he freaks out and starts screaming. Yeah. I can't just have 2 minutes to myself. Nope. I had taken a shower and I got out of the shower and brought Oreo into the room because Oreo goes in the bathroom with me when I shower because steam bath and I missed him and all that. But finished in the shower, and I'm weird. I don't get fully dressed in the bathroom. I'll throw boxers, boxers and pants on, and then I'll air dry like the top half of my body. So like, I put Oreo on the bed next to me, and he starts throwing a fit because he wants up on my shoulder, but I don't have a shirt on. And I'm like, dude, I'm not putting you on my shoulder. I just got out of the shower. I don't want you pooping on my back. No, thank you. Like, it's different if I have a shirt on, but there's no barrier. And he just got so pissed off. He's like, he kept biting my stomach, and my sides. He's like, Dad, I belong on your shoulder. I don't care about what you want. I want you to put a shirt on and put me on your shoulder. And then this morning, I woke up at 9 when he wakes up, got him breakfast, water, a snack. And after he got done eating breakfast, I'm trying to like doze off for a little bit. And he didn't like that, so I grab him, bring him over, lay back down, put him on my chest, thinking, oh, maybe he'll just snuggle up and hang out. No. He starts laughing and being all cute and adorable and loud, and then starts, like, not aggressively biting, but, like, definitely, like, biting my lower lip, and doing everything he can to make sure I don't fall back asleep. And I'm like, dude, really? I am so tired. Like, I want just another hour of sleep, please. And I finally was able to fall asleep once I got him back over on his cage for a little bit without him throwing a tantrum. I know, I dethroned him and he just will not put up with it. I'm expecting blades in the dark at this point. Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna have assassins come take care of the problem, huh, Bubba? Little assassin hummingbirds. That'd be cute. Okay, hold on. I want to break that comment down a bit. Okay. Okay, so you saw a few blind people. Nice, nice. Good to know we're representing in Italy. Tactile ground markers. That's awesome. We have a lot of those at crosswalks, but I always thought it'd be cool to do tactile ground markers at the entrances of businesses and other stuff. But that's pretty cool. Transportation, always good. That's one thing about here in the U.S. Transportation is a nightmare unless you live in like a big city. You love Wario. Me too. He's adorable. Turtle House Mighty Roo. I have a bunch of stuff I want to talk about today, but as per usual, I forget to write it down, and then I'm like having a million thoughts. So, did you guys hear about how South Park went after the president after they signed a $2 billion deal with Paramount? Like literally hours after they signed the contract with Paramount for $2 billion, they released an episode about the president and about the size of a certain body part. And I haven't seen the episode yet because I don't have a Paramount subscription. Because why would I? But I heard it's a pretty good episode, and it takes the piss out of the president, which is always fun. I love when comedy shows go after anyone and everyone. I always appreciate that. But if you've seen the episode, curious what y'all thought about it. Memory recall is terrible. I have to write stuff down. Yeah, I agree with that. For me as well, like I'll be like, oh, I'll remember that, and then between the time I say that and then the time I want to remember it, I've probably had over 1,000 thoughts go through my brain, and I'm like, what was I going to talk about? And I don't always have something like at hand to write something down. And then, so, going back to the South Park Paramount thing. So Paramount paid $16 million for a lawsuit that the president... So the president sued them, sued Paramount for editing a Kamala Harris segment or interview back when the election was happening. And a lot of lawyers are like, that's a stupid lawsuit. Like, take it to court. It won't go anywhere. Like, it won't happen. But Paramount didn't. They settled out of court for $16 million with another $20 million set aside for running ads, I think on pro-president, pro-Trump. I don't know why I'm avoiding to say his name, but to run pro-Trump ads on, I think, CBS, or if not CBS, the whole Paramount platform. And then they canceled the Stephen Colbert show. And a lot of people think that that was part of the deal, that Trump wanted the Colbert show canceled because Colbert goes after Trump a lot. So Trump's affecting mass media now more than he already has been. So that's interesting. Allegedly, anyway, all of this is allegedly. Made it to the weekend? Hell yeah. I can't believe today's already Friday, honestly. It's this week has been not like bad, but I just feel like it for the first part drug on, and then like after Wednesday everything started to kind of pick up a bit. Also the heat's not great. It's too hot. Remember, it's too hot. We're moving into wildfire season, which is never fun. I have to worry about air quality for this little guy, which I need to get more air filters for the purifier. CBS and Trump not friends, big impact. Yes. Well, I was talking about this with Lisa's grandma the other day because she was like, "Oh, did you hear what Trump said? This, that, and the other." And I'm like, I don't care. I like because her generation, she's 75. Her generation has inherent trust in media, like news channels like CBS, MSN, BC, CNN, Fox, all that stuff. They all like believe everything that goes on, and I don't believe any of it because it went from news used to be factual. Here's the facts, no narrative, no agenda, and now every major minor news channel or website has a bias or they put their own spin on the story. So like when I look at headlines, I think I talked about this on Wednesday's live. I apologize. But like I'm very cautious about taking in news from the internet and TV. Like I always try to fact check everything, and I try to look for the bias. And I'm not any party, so like I would say I'm pretty good at spotting if it's like a Democratic or Republican spin on the story, and I try to I try to take just the hard evidence from the story and evaluate it. I'm human, so I'm fallible, but now it's always opinion. Yes. Yep. Well, I think a lot of the news channels realize that like they're realizing what people on social media have been realizing, like your stories have to be sensational to get the views and the ratings. And it's no longer good enough just to report facts. You have to embellish, you have to slip in the party tagline, you have to tell your viewers what to believe and why they should believe it, and you have to keep pushing for that division in the country and keep the rage baiting going, and it's all insane. Like every story that comes out is not there to unite us as a country. It's there to enrage and to divide. And that's one reason I don't talk about politics that much. Is because like talking about politics isn't getting us anywhere. I've literally had people be like, "Oh, you're friends with Republicans? I can't hang out with you." And I'm like, "Okay." I'm like people get on both sides get stuck in their own little bubble, and then like they can't look past it, and they can't like how are we as a country going to come together, giggity, and try to be a society if we're always at each other's throats and we're letting division happen. Like, I'm friends with a wide variety of people on the political spectrum because, like, yeah, if you're a Republican, I want to understand why you're a Republican. I want to understand your perspective, your stance on something. And if we don't have a conversation, then how am I going to understand you, and how are you going to understand me? Because I'll tell you, a lot of times, not all the time, I'd say a good percentage of the time, when I talk to people who have different political beliefs than me or take a story a certain way, and I talk to them about it, we come to a middle ground. I don't change their mind completely, and they don't change my mind completely, but we come to a middle ground, and we both give each other's perspective and why we believe and feel that way. And if you're so stuck in a bubble, whether you're left or right, Democrat, Republican, whatever, like, if you're so stuck in that bubble and you hate everyone who doesn't believe what you believe, then what's the point? You're just gonna deep throat the party tagline, and you're never gonna have a bipartisan society. I'm actually someone, I won't say who said this to me, but someone said this a while back. They're like, well, trying to change someone's mind on the Republican side is pointless. And I was like, that is a very jaded attitude, because people switch from side to side every day. Like, people as humans are flexible and can have the ability to change their minds, and like someone who was raised as a teenager to be what's the word for this I can say on YouTube? They were raised as a bigot or 1930s set of mind over in Germany. They grow older and then they leave that subculture or that hate group, and they become an advocate for bringing other people out of those groups and helping them understand why that belief system is bad. So, like, I don't buy that just because you believe something doesn't mean you're going to be set forever in that mindset. Anyway, that's my soapbox. They totally socially engineered the situation. Yes. Hold on, where'd that comment go? If you were a billionaire, you'd be kicking your feet right now. Yeah. Well, and I think I have about 5 different points of this topic I want to talk about. So, when we look back at the 2016 election, when the Cambridge Analytica scandal came out, first of all, both sides were doing similar things when it comes to scraping people's profiles and building talking points from that. Every election, there's some form of that. Whether it's doing like cold call surveys or whatever. So when they build these talking points off of data that's scraped from open public profiles, of course they're going to get votes. Of course they're going to leverage people's ideologies against them. And I've yet to find one president who has followed through on half of the shit they say they're going to do when they get. So when they're running to be elected, the stuff they talk about, I've yet to find one president who's accomplished half of the shit they say they're going to do. And don't get me wrong, I know that some of that is because people in the House, the Senate, all that stuff. But a lot of the time, they don't even try. They get elected, and then they just go, yep, I'm elected. All the stuff I said I was going to do, we're maybe going to try to even do 10% of that, and the rest is just whatever. So when a president-elect is talking about their, or sorry, yeah, that's what they're called, right? When they're running for election, I take it all with a grain of salt and go, yeah, whatever, we'll see. Like, to be fair to Biden, he actually, one of the biggest things I voted for him, and I don't mind saying that, I voted for Biden in 2020. One of the things that I hoped he would do, and he actually tried to accomplish, was to reduce student loan debt and to set up a better forgiveness program. And, you know, he actually attempted to do that. And that was pretty interesting. Obviously, it was blocked by the Supreme Court, if I remember correctly, and all that nonsense. But I don't know. It's all a big soap opera put on for our benefit so that they can keep power, they can keep authority, they can keep raking in billions of dollars, they can keep committing crimes and getting away with it. And it's all meant to just distract us from what they're actually doing and keep pushing the hate, keep pushing that division. Yeah, I'm very curious to see what's going to happen in 2028. And I don't, have I talked about this? So what happened with the 2024 election? I guess we're talking politics. Whatever. Because I try to be fair to both sides in the fact that I talk trash about both of them. So it annoyed the shit out of me in 2024 that Dems were like, yeah, Biden's not going to run anymore. So, hey, here's Kamala. She's pretty much the only choice that we're pushing. With almost no lead time to that. There were other Dems who were running, but like, they basically said either vote for her or be Republican. Or independent or whatever. And they should have known that wasn't going to go well for them. Because within the Democratic Party, people already disliked her from day one. As a VP, from day one, there was outcry against her. And there was concerns about her I guess ideology. I can't think of a better word, but and her past performances as a attorney, I want to say. And then when they lost, when the person they wanted to be put in office as president, when they lost, they were like, "We don't know why we lost the election." Really? An idiot can tell you why. And just to clarify my point on where I stand, I'm not either party. I don't even want to say I'm independent. I don't associate with any party. I guess that makes me an independent, but I don't even identify as independent. I typically vote more towards the Democratic side the few times that I've voted, but at this point, I don't even know if voting even matters. In fact, not counting this time, but the last 2 times I voted, they've invalidated my votes because my signature didn't match what they had on record. And I didn't have people witness my. So if you're blind, uh, so in Washington we have mail-in ballots. So they send you a ballot, you fill it out, you sign it, you put it in the envelope, send it back. And I think if I remember, it's been a while. You sign the envelope, and you send it back. And twice I've gotten a letter saying, "Hey, your vote's been invalidated because your signatures don't match." So if you're blind, what's supposed to happen is you sign it, and then two people sign on the envelope as well, that they witnessed you not signature sign your name on the ballot or whatever, and they're supposed to, that vouches for the witness. So it's just ridiculous that as a visually impaired person, I have to have two people verify my signature on a ballot, and that's how it counts. So Washington State has invalidated two of my votes, 2016 and 2020, I want to say. It's just voting is not the most accessible thing in the country. Some states are better at it. They have accessible voting machines, which I have not used because I'm lazy. um, and then you have to try to find an accessible voting machine and get transportation there, and you have to. It's complicated. I think we need to come up with a better way of voting in this country. Like, online voting has been proven to work. Other countries have done online voting. So I wish we moved towards that in this country, because online voting would be way more accessible than either filling out a paper ballot or going into a random place and using the accessible voting machine. I'm glad we have those, don't get me wrong. But like, online voting should be more of a thing. And I know people are gonna be like, well, it's not secure, blah 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 blah. Except other countries have done it, and there hasn't been. I think there was like 0.04% fraud on the online voting system, and they caught it. I did some research on this a while back. But any voting system is going to have vulnerabilities. There's not a foolproof method for voting. I mean, we're counting paper. Literally, like, people count your ballot. Humans are idiots. They're going to mess up a number. They're going to, they're going to run stuff through a machine and have it count. And it's open to error. And it definitely could be tampered with. I think online voting, if done right, would be more secure than any other method. I mean, we literally have drones circling the Earth that have heavy encryption that... Like, why can't we put that same level of encryption and build a system out for voting? Hello, how's it going? Ross Perot? Yeah, I agree with that. Doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results, insane. What, buddy? Is it snack time? Hold on. Hold on, little Bubba. Give me a second. I gotta contact Nurse Lacey. Because she doesn't watch my live streams. Don't bite me. That's rude. That's rude, young man. Hi, burpee meds when you have a second. Okay. Thank you, bro. Tell Bobby I said sup. Alright, bye. He didn't even acknowledge it? That's rude. He's like, well, if mom's getting up, I'm gonna go with her. Oh, she hung up on me. That's rude. Hi, Bubba. Berber, it's Friday. You know what today is? I mean, you know what that means. It's walnut. Do you want a walnut? Be a good boy and take your medicine.
Goes,
A spoonful of walnuts makes the medicine go down. Or whatever. So wait, were they able to fix the apple tree?
My uncle he cut it off at a spot where he knows that it was about to cut off. And then he took hemp and tied it in a way where it's like fused back, basically.
Cool.
He's the one that's good with plants, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, bro.
Hi, everybody. Bye, everybody. Are you gonna poop now, Bubba? Is that how you feel about that?
He's like, I poop on your medicine.
Okay.
Thank you, bro. You should work with more artists and drop more shirt designs. Yeah. I have a design that I've been meaning to release. It's just doing it through Printify is not the most accessible, so I have to hit people up and bother them and be like, hey, can you help me with this? And then we don't talk for like 6 months, and then I feel bad bothering them again because I'm bad at staying in contact with people. And I just haven't had the money to have stuff designed, which is a big part of doing designing. You have to be able to pay the artist to design stuff, and I have not had the funds to do that. So that's kind of where we're at on the merch thing. I did think about doing a Patreon where I have content that I can create that isn't like merch. It's just like content that would not be on YouTube or would be put on YouTube like a month later, and people pay like $5 a month, and then they can get access to special contents or user asked for content, like stuff we can't talk about on YouTube. So I've been thinking about doing that. I still want to do the challenge coins. And I've also thought about taking some of the photos that Oreo and I have from our photo shoot back when I was back in 2024, 2023, and putting those up on the website for sale. So people could just pay like, I don't know, $3-5 and buy a photo of Oreo or me or both of us together, and then just have it, put it as a wallpaper. I don't know. Obviously, people would be able to pirate it if they buy it and then redistribute it, but I don't know. I'm hoping we get to that 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube, because then I can start monetizing things a little better. People would be able to send super chats, which is basically like sending a gift on TikTok chat. And and we can set up memberships to the channel. So you pay like $5 a month, you get early access to videos, you get a badge in the chat. We can start running ads on our content. We can start getting sponsors. So if I do like a long form video, I can do like ad reads for it. And I know people hate ads, but some of those ads pay pretty well. But I've been thinking about this, and if we do get to that point where we have sponsorships, I want to avoid certain ads like gambling. I don't want to do the gambling stuff. Like I don't want to do ads that are gonna promote people's problems. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to do. You guys know what I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. Um, but I don't want to do those types of ads. I want to try to do fun ad reads and just stuff like that. So, all right, here's a walnut for the Berber. But yeah, some of those ads pay like 40,000, which is nice. Although you have to have like a super channel for that. But I will tell you said hi. Your shirt's still in great condition. Nice. That's because you don't have a parrot pooping and chewing on it. You still have your spicy water shot glass? Nice. I do too, and it's sad because I can't use it. I miss drinking out of it. Sometimes I put water in it and take a shot of water. I drink out of the spicy water coffee mug though. That's one thing I would like to do too, is put some Oreo images on coffee mugs. Because our coffee mugs actually sold pretty well. I think out of all of our merch, our shirts sold the best. But the coffee mugs are a lower price point. And I think it'd be cool to put pictures of me and Oreo. Have a coffee mug with. Okay, so have a bunch of coffee mugs. One with like a picture of Oreo, one with a picture of me, and then one with a picture of both of us. Or maybe a couple other ones with like different poses that Oreo has. Oh yeah, he's ripped this shirt up in particular. He's ripped it up quite a bit. And I just haven't had the extra funds to go buy new ones. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the bathroom while he chows down on his walnut. Hey, Bub. Hey, Bubba. Hi, big guy. Is that a good walnut? Will you share with Dad? Will you share with me? He's like, fuck you, dude. Um, you can watch a 3 hour video of where you're eating snacks. We can do that. We'll record him eating a bunch of different snacks over time, and then clip it all together for a 3 hour parrot snack video. Will I pet him for you? Of course. Berber, this is from Ganny. This is from Ganny, bud. I'm gonna get bit probably, but there you go. Hi. Hello. Hi. Are you a good boy? Yeah. Yeah. Can I have a kiss? Can I have a kiss? Who's a pretty burbs? Who's a pretty burbs? Ruff, 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 ruff. That is a no indeed, Turtle. That is a no indeed. Good Berber, I agree. He's always happiest when he's eating a snack. Or mocking a dog. Berber, were you scratching your face while I was away? I thought I heard you scratching your face. Yeah. Oh wow, we've already been live for... Holy shit. 55 minutes? Damn, time flies by. Hi, buddy. Okay, while you eat your treat, I'm gonna drink some coffee. Berber, I want more ice cream. If I could add ice cream to the Amazon wish list, that's all that would be on the wish list. Like, this whole house loves ice cream. Lacey bought 6 tubs of ice cream. I got one for myself that I've been eating over the last few days. But, like, there's, like, none left of any of the ice cream. I think there might be, like, one with a little bit in the bottom. And then I have a little bit of mine left. I think when I get paid, I'm going to go stock up and get a tub of ice cream again. Or maybe some ice cream sandwiches. I love ice cream sandwiches. They're so good. Lacey got these ones. It's like a M&M chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwich. It was pretty good. And they were like 80 cents at the store. They were pretty tasty. My flavor that I'm eating right now is cookie dough ice cream from Tillamook. And it's an okay ice cream. I'm not the biggest fan of the consistency of the ice cream, but it's okay. It's not bad. I mean, it's not Ben & Jerry's, but for the price of one Ben & Jerry's pint, you can get like 3 times the amount from Tillamook or Signature Select from Safeway. So, and I like the Signature Select uh, caramel caribou ice cream. I tried that, and it's really good. It's a caramel ice cream with caramel cups. So it's like a Reese's peanut butter cup, but instead of peanut butter, it's got caramel in them. They're like the little miniatures, and it's a really good ice cream. So I think if we go get more ice cream, I'm gonna buy a thing of that. But I think one of my favorite ice creams is cookie dough. I love the Ben and Jerry's milk and cookies one. Oh, it's the best. I think that's like that and the New York Super Fudge from Ben and Jerry's are probably my top two favorite Ben and Jerry's flavors. What are you doing, Berber? What are you doing? You flew off the bed today. Yeah, you flew off the bed today. Are you a good boy? Yeah, get that walnut. Get it. Yeah, get it. Get the walnut. Ooh, blueberry. Oh, hold on. Blueberry cheesecake, blueberry cheesecake, and New York cherry. Yum. I would love cherry ice cream. I'm not the biggest fan of fruit flavored ice creams, but cherry is right up there. I do love a good cherry ice cream or a Marion berry. Actually, I take that back. I I had an apple pie ice cream that was pretty good. So cherry, Marionberry, and apple pie, I'll do, I guess. I think one of my favorite ice creams is a cinnamon ice cream. I love cinnamon ice cream. It's hard to find, but I love it. Fat Boy, which is an ice cream brand, they make a churro ice cream that's cinnamon flavored. That's pretty good. M&M makes an ice cream sandwich. Hell yeah! I remember when the ice cream candy bars came out. Oh, dude, it's one reason I got so fat because I was in Arkansas doing some training and never had time to like sit down and eat lunch. So I'd buy like a from the vending machines. I would buy like a pizza, like a microwavable like personal serving single serve personal pan pizza. That's what I'm trying to say. And I would buy like two of the ice cream bars, and it was either two Twix or one Twix and one Snickers, and I would just destroy them while my pizza was cooking. And that was like an everyday lunch for me for a while. Ooh, I do love a brownie ice cream. The Ben and Jerry's one with the brownie core, the best. Hello, hello. You never had cinnamon ice cream? Aw. Well, if you find it and you like cinnamon, I recommend giving it a try. Some mom and pop shops have it. I thought about getting an ice cream maker and making my own ice cream here at the house, but that's a want, not a need. So uh, that'll wait, I guess. But it'd be cool to have an ice cream maker and make my own ice cream. And if I did that, everyone would love it because everyone loves ice cream. I mean, you can make ice cream without an ice cream maker, but way harder. I had the German chocolate cake ice cream. That was delicious. Oh my god. They combined two of my favorite things, German chocolate cake and ice cream. It was delicious. Thank God for Lacey. She's so nice and buys me treats. When I'm a poor broke boy. Living on a diet of mac and cheese and Cheetos mac and cheese. Yeah, yeah. Are you done? You haven't thrown the shell on the floor yet, so I don't know if you're done. That's your like grand finale. It's when you. That's how you tell me you're done. You throw the shell on the floor. Can I pick you up? You want to come here? You want me to pick you up? Okay. I got you, bub. I'm gonna throw the walnut shell away, okay? There we go. My phone and my Pixel Buds have just been draining super fast of late. I wish they'd fix this. Ooh, cinnamon ice cream between two Chips Ahoy. Nice. Wait, the crunchy or the chewy Chips Ahoy? I know a lot of people hate Chips Ahoy cookies. I know people hate them. They're a trash cookie, but I freaking love them. I'll do chewy or crunchy, though I prefer crunchy. Oreo makes an ice cream sandwich too. Not the bird, the cookie. And it's pretty good. Currently having oatmeal. Nice. I love oatmeal. Oh, the crunchy Chips Ahoy. Nice. That would be a good ice cream sandwich. I can see both working though. I just love ice cream with stuff in it. Like plain ice cream is fine, but like you add like mixtures of stuff in there, it's like archaeology for my tongue. It's the best. M&M Chips Ahoy, hell yeah. I think a Snickerdoodles cookie ice cream sandwich would be good. Get the Snickerdoodle ice cream cookies, or not that, but get the Snickerdoodles cookies from Safeway. They're big, soft, chewy, and then pile on ice cream of your choice. Make a sandwich out of it. Oh, that'd be so good. I might try that. This might make me an old man, but I love apple turnovers. They're so good. They remind me of my grandpa because my grandpa used to eat them all the time, and like he knew that if he bought them, he'd be sharing with me. They're so good. I love pastries. Pastries are so good. I feel like every live stream we talk about food, which is fine, but it always makes me super hungry. I used to make stoner milkshakes when I had back when I had a Ninja blender, and I loved it. It was so good. I made so many weird concoctions while stoned. French. I always the base was always a French vanilla bean ice cream. I think I don't remember the brand, but French vanilla bean ice cream, and then I would use oat milk to make it a little creamier, and then I'd blend in like Oreos or M&Ms, Reese's Pieces, peanut butter cups, cereal. I even put bacon in there one time because I've actually had a legit bacon milkshake. It was so good. Also, whoever thought of putting a bacon on a donut, I don't know if they're geniuses or insane, but it's pretty good. They put them on maple bars, and it's delicious. Wait, Schwann's went out of business? Excuse me. Dude, my family loved Schwann's when I was growing up. That truck would pull in and they knew they were making bank off the Hertz family. We would get Nutty Buddies, or drumsticks if you don't know what a Nutty Buddy is. We would get pretzels, corn dogs, uh, microwavable burgers. Like, we got so much shit from them when I was a kid. And then I remember when I was a teenager, I had EBT, and EBT owed us back pay. So, like, they literally put like $2,000 of EBT on my card. And the Schwann's guy showed up, and we found out they took EBT. We cleaned that truck out, me and my cousin. We had food for like the summer, and we were teenagers, so we bought all sorts of crazy stuff. I remember we bought clam strips, and we cooked them in the air fryer back when, or no, not the air fryer. Sorry, we cooked them in an oil fryer. What it was like a, what do they call those fryers? Big Daddy fryers, whatever they're called. And our house smelled like clams for like a week because we did not do it well. I don't know if my cousin remembers that, but I definitely remember that. Dude, I am so sad to hear that Schwann's went out of business. That sucks. Not that I could afford to use them now, but hi, Bubba. Hi. Hey, buddy, bud. You cleaning your beak? Yeah, you cleaning up that beak? Get it. But don't make the hole in my shirt bigger. He's like, well, I can't do both. If I'm cleaning my beak, I'm putting holes in your shirt. That's how that works, Dad. Also, going back to earlier topic, the merch thing. So since we've made the switch over to YouTube, we haven't really been selling merch, which is fine. But I attribute that to two things. One, TikTok is primed to make people buy stuff more. And then two, the economy has just been absolute horrific, like has been horrific of late. Which is another reason I haven't wanted to invest in putting out more merch. I meant to say that earlier, just totally got sidetracked. That being said, zackerts.com/contribute for all of our ways to contribute. Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. Oh, Amazon wishlist if you'd like to send Oreo some snacks or send me some stuff. If you do, we'll make a video shouting it out, showing it off. If it's a snack for Oreo, you get to see him eat it on the video, in the video, whatever. Put something on the gift receipt, we'll shout it out as long as it's YouTube appropriate and is not political or religious in nature. But feel free to promote yourself, your social media, a small business, a cause you care about. Tell us a joke, tell Oreo he's a handsome boy, whatever. And if you don't want us to make a video, just put no vid. And we only say first names in the video, unless it's like a username, then we'll shout that out. Yeah. And then our merch is also on that same page, or zachhertz.com/shop. Grab yourself a spicy water shot glass, a spicy water coffee mug, Oreo the Stargazer t-shirt, a sticker, and whatever else is up there. I think the ornaments are still up there, actually. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Oh, I will try that. I definitely enjoy a good cheesecake, and I have 2 people that work at Costco that live with me, so getting a Costco cheesecake is not that difficult. I love Costco's rotisserie chicken. I've been meaning to do that instead of just buying Cheetos mac and cheese. Having my roommate bring home like 5 or 6 Costco rotisserie chickens, because they're not that expensive. You can get like 5 of them for like $25, I think, something like that. They're like $5.50, I think, a piece, and they're big. But have her bring home a few of those, and then chippity chopping them up, slice and dice, and then throwing them in the freezer, and then just like cooking some rice, and then throwing some of the chicken in there, and maybe some veggies, and boom. It's got to be better than eating Cheetos mac and cheese all the time, right? I just need to get a new rice cooker, I guess. These coffee mugs come in 2 sizes. 10 and 12, I think. Oh my gosh, I should know this. Why don't I know this? They come in 5 colors. You can change the interior color and the handle color. And then I think they're 8 ounce or 12 ounce or 10 ounce, 12 ounce, something like that. Or 14 ounce. I should know this. Why don't I know this? Hold on. I'll look. Because I should know this.
Secure desktop. Desktop window.
Come on, you.
I heard pin. Welcome. Test. Use blank. Creeping you. DW increase. Creep. New tab. Google. H U R T T T Emma slash O N selected. N N O T. Zackery.com/shop selected. Alert. Drop. Zackery. Same page links to content. Main landmark. List with 7 items of spicy water shot glass. Cartoon Aria the Stargazer long. Aria the Stargazer toddler shorts. Aria the Stargazer unisex shirt. Spicy water with accent color coffee mug. 11. 15 ounces.
Oh, 11, 15 ounces. 11 or 15 ounces. There we go.
$16.24. Same page links to content. Main landmark spicy water with accent color coffee mug. Applicable size combo box collapse 15 ounces. Main land. 11 ounces. Choose an option. 11 ounces. Alert.
Yeah, 11 or 15.
Color. Combo box collapse red. Same page link. Clear options. $12.27. Color combo box collapse red.
And you can choose between red,
Black. $12.27.
black,
Light blue. $12.27.
light blue,
Navy. $12.27. Light blue. $12.27. Light blue. Navy. $12.27. Thick. $12.27.
pink,
Navy. $12.27. Pick. Navy.
and navy, which is another blue, if I'm not mistaken. And those are $12 and something cents, and then the 15 ounces are $16 and something cents. And then obviously, I think maybe different colors are a little more costly or whatever. I don't know. I don't control the price on that. That's all through Printify. You don't. So you can the coffee mugs. So when you, I wish they'd let you pick the handle and the interior color differently, but you can only pick one color for both. So if you pick like the red interior, it's going to be a red handle or whatever. And they're restaurant quality glass. They can go in the microwave. Dishwasher safe. And I've dropped this one a few times and it held up. Hasn't cracked yet. Pumpkin pie. I love that. No, we are not on TikTok. When the ban was put in place and then not put in place, I just completely quit going to TikTok. The fact that they still have no idea what they're doing with it, and if or when it's going to go away, I decided to go with a more stable option, and YouTube's a lot more accessible on the back end and on the front end. So we're over here now, and we're making ourselves at home, building up our community again. It's a lot slower, but that's fine. We do live streams Wednesday, Friday. Well, we were doing live streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but we're dropping the Monday one, and we're gonna switch to a Wednesday, Friday, and then a weekends day. So I'm thinking Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, so that it's every other day. But if people like Saturday more, I put a poll out earlier today that I haven't checked for what day people prefer, Saturday or Sunday, when they're more likely to watch our live streams. So depending on how that poll turns out, we might Wednesday, Friday, Sunday is what I'm thinking. But if people like Saturday more, then we'll do Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. So we will probably be live tomorrow. And then I got to get into the habit of doing the weekend streams. I've been spotty with those, and I apologize. I also want to try to do the weekend live streams a little earlier. I haven't quite figured out that time yet, but I'm thinking maybe instead of starting at 7:30 my time, Pacific Standard Time, maybe like 3 or 4 my time. So that'd be like, let's say we start at 4. That would be 6 Central, 7 Eastern, I think. So it'd be a little earlier. You are the dishwasher. Yeah, we have a dishwasher, but it's not accessible, so other people use it. But if I'm cooking, I just hand wash all my stuff when I'm done cooking. Yeah, TikTok was annoying. I have yet to be yelled at by YouTube or suspended or banned off of YouTube, and I feel like every other month on TikTok I was in trouble. So it's a lot. I mean, YouTube has its issues, don't get me wrong. YouTube definitely has issues. But I feel like, for me personally, it's a lot easier. Like, I can actually schedule videos. I can interact with the analytics. I can control a lot more. And once we can get to 1,000 subscribers, that's going to open up more options for us. So we're working towards that. And just trying to keep afloat. Also, I feel like YouTube is a lot better about telling people when we go live. I feel like people get notified better than TikTok was doing, because people are like, I haven't seen you live in like weeks. And I'm like, I've been live 3 days a week. Have a great night. We will actually be wrapping up as well. It's 9 o'clock. I gotta go get this little guy ready for bed and make food and all that. Oh, it's 9:06. Gotta go. Okay, 9:07. Gotta go get this little guy ready for bed, make some food, and then go hang out with Lacey for a little bit. But yeah, have a great night. So if you all have any last minute comments, throw them in chat. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and wrap up for the night. And hopefully, we'll be live tomorrow or Sunday. As I said, bear with us as we get used to that schedule. Also, depends on how my sleep's doing. Burby bro, Oreo. Are you ready to say goodnight, little man? You too, Turtle. Have a great night. Sleep well, sleep tight. Sweet dreams. That goes for all of you. If we don't see you this weekend, have a great rest of your weekends. Do some fun stuff that'll get you in trouble. That's what I always say. Huge shout out to the mods tonight. Turtle, thank you for moderating. Appreciate that. ZachHurts.com for all your Zach and Oreo wonderful nonsense. Merch, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, Amazon wishlist. I've already went through all this. Tell your friends to subscribe. We're trying to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. So harass all your friends. Tell them they should watch a cool parrot and a weird human. I'm old. I want to stay home. Same. I'm so antisocial. I could live as a recluse for my entire life and be okay with it. Anyway, Orion, I love you all. Be kind to yourselves and others. Go learn some cool shit. Make the world a better place. Find moments of happiness when and where you can. Sleep tight, sleep well, sweet dreams. We love you all. We will see you when we see you next, hopefully this weekend on our stream. But if not, we will catch you next Wednesday. Have a great weekend. Come on, you stupid screen. Anyway, we love you all. Take care. Peace out. Have a great night. See ya.